Hey friends, if you've immersed yourself in the K-pop scene like I have, you probably read stories about how our beloved K-pop artists are working to the bone to satisfy their labels and adoring fans. So, it's a curious phenomenon in K-pop when successful acts abandon their current names but continue to produce the same type of music. While an act may simply be trying out a new identity, the abrupt change is usually because until recently, Korea allowed music labels to own an act's name, likeness, and products. If an act decided to leave the company, they'd also risk leaving their career. It was, and in some cases still is, a way for labels to ensure that acts stay on longer than they might have otherwise. Thankfully, recently laws in Korea have allowed groups to exist outside of their labels, and some have successfully maintained their identities. Keep watching to see which acts won the fight to their identities and which ones sadly lost. And stay tuned for more legal-oriented videos on the K-pop industry here on this channel of mine. And so, without further ado, let's get started. In December of 2016, after helping make Cube Entertainment the company we know today, members of the successful boy group Beast decided to leave the company. The 5 remaining group members started their own company called Around Us Entertainment and wanted to continue on as Beast. However, Cube Entertainment beat them to the punch and registered the Beast name in Korea, Hong Kong, China, and Taiwan that same year. This meant that all the performances, music releases, and commercials are owned by the company until 2026. The group fought the company for months, but the law was on Cube's side, and the group had to rebrand themselves as Highlight in February of 2017. The members explained that negotiations could still have continued, but the members felt that the process would have prevented them from seeing their fans for a long time at the time. Despite the setback, they still regularly perform Beast songs for their fans. Luckily for them, their fans follow them, and Highlight has managed to find success in a new chapter. Xinhua, one of K-pop's longest-running groups that debuted in 1998, could not use the name Xinhua in 2 of its albums until the band finally gained the right in 2015. The group decided to leave SM Entertainment in 2003 after their contract ended, and the group went on to Good Entertainment, where SM allowed the new agency to use the name Xinhua through a contract. In 2005, SM trademarked the name and then licensed the name to another company, June Media, formerly Open World Entertainment. The trademark rights allowed June Media to use Xinhua for physical records and songs released within Korea. After Xinhua left Good Entertainment with the intention to establish their own company to be called Xinhua Entertainment and then transfer the rights to, the legal battles ensued. The group changed the company name to Shimcom Entertainment and only used the logo on the album covers during their 2013 and 2015 promotions to avoid further legal complications. After a multi-year legal battle, a mediator brokered a deal that allowed Xinhua the full rights to their name again in May 2015. They then changed their company to officially be Xinhua Company. It was exhausting to watch this 12-year ordeal for them, but thanks to much persistence and patience, the group overcame the odds and set the example. In 2021, GOT7 became the first and only artist from a Big 3 company in the history of K-pop who have completely transferred all of the trademarks to the members without losing any member and their group name. Although the legendary Xinhua was able to keep using their name after they left, it was an agreement with their former label JYP Entertainment that allowed it. GOT7 benefited from the changes to the trademark law in Korea that wasn't available to Xinhua 20 years ago. Under Korean Fair Trade Commission's Trademarks Rights Article 8 Clause, God, try saying that 3 times fast. The specific change allows labels to register and use intellectual property related to the act during the contract period, such as their names, photos, portraits, handwriting, real names, stage names, and nicknames. However, once the members of the group leave the company, they gain rights to all intellectual property concerning the group, such as the group name, songs, photos, portraits, and even the fandom name. In 2018, the Korean Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism said that labels are entitled to demand payment for their investments and efforts to coming up with the trademarks, which would be paid by the group members or their new agencies. A lot of this was spearheaded by member JB, who worked with JYP Entertainment in obtaining all the rights for GOT7's album production, light sticks, live performances, and even their unit names, and moved them all to his company 528Hz officially on April 11, 2022. Thank goodness there's some resolution, but did the 7 GOT7 members all have to sign with 7 different talent agencies? Could you imagine the logistics of that? That's like herding cats. And herding as in Herding. Here on the Dare to Be channel, we do love our animals. Thank you very much. After leaving their former management agency, MBK Entertainment, in 2017, the legendary girl group T-ara was embroiled in a long legal battle to obtain the right to use their name. Just like Shinhwa, MBK Entertainment applied for the right to keep the T-ara name. The dispute lasted for years and consumed a lot of time and effort, but finally in 2018, MBK Entertainment's application for trademark rights was declined by the Korean Intellectual Property Office. Despite the setback, Tiara made a comeback in 2021 with the 4 remaining members, and they even self-fronted the project. Here's to many more comebacks from them in the future. After a successful run under YG Entertainment for 7 years, the boys of iKON all officially left the company at the very end of 2022. They found a new home under 143 Entertainment, and since all the members left the company and following the Korean Fair Trade Commission's Trademark Rights Article 8 clause, I managed to do that on the first try. YG transferred over the intellectual property of the group, which included their YouTube channel and other social media branding, as well as their group name. The boys were already planning for their comeback shortly after their departure, and iKON officially just came back recently with their album Takeoff and their new agency. And we wish them all the best. The true underdogs of K-pop, Infinite shot to fame in the early 2010s under Ulam Entertainment. The group was massively successful and achieved sales that rivaled the big 3 companies. After years of hard work, the group scaled back and began their military enlistment one by one, starting in 2018. Uhyun eventually was the final member to lead the company that helped establish them back in October 2022. The group had said that they are not disbanding and will reunite again one day, and just recently, it was confirmed that Infinite successfully created Infinite Company with their leader Sungkyu as the representative back on January 19, 2023. All of their rights to their trademarks, including their group name, fandom name, and concert names and such, were successfully transferred on April 21st, 2023 from Ulam to the new Infinite Company. The boys revealed new social media channels and logos this past week and are gearing up to celebrate their 13th anniversary in June. Guys, I said at the beginning of the year in my favorite songs of 2022 that I would be investing all my dark magic in summoning an Infinite reunion in 2023 after my successful Kara reunion last year. My dark magic is working, everyone. Your body better be ready because my tired and jaded ass is so ready for this. In spirits, we ride at dawn. Hey, that's it for today, friends. I have more stories on name rights to share with you all in another video, as well as diving into more legal topics in the K-pop world. So I ask you all to like and subscribe and to be on the lookout for more awesome K-pop content from me. Thank you all so much for watching. Check out many more of my videos of mine while you're here, and I shall see you next time.